chemical would there be? Where's the wreckage if it was a chemical plant that did that?
I know, I don't see anything in that footage. That's, like I said, it's so hard to get any kind of information about what's going on over there. It seems like there's this media blackout. It's hard to dig to find anything on what's going on over there.
Well, it shows media blackout power, because we never said that there was probably a huge epidemic of Ebola going on here in the United States, but we said we've got medical doctors by name. We had them on, you know, saying that they've been ordered to cover it up. And then it came out in like AP and stuff last week. Just, oh, yeah, in New York and New Jersey, they've been ordered to cover it up, and they're disappearing people. I mean, that's news in and of itself, that they can disappear people. Yeah, where are they going?
Fort Monmouth in New Jersey.
I mean, maybe they don't even have Ebola. The point is, why are they disappearing them?
Yeah.
Forbes said they were at the meeting and they were told to cover up.
We're talking about how they're doing that down at the border as well.
Yeah, so we don't know. It just looks like an atomic bomb to me. That just so happens what tactical weapons are.
Yep. There's nothing wrong with questioning what's happening and trying to look into what we see and analyze it.
Well, if that is the real crater, this is pure bull, because there's not even
remnants of a plant anywhere.
I mean, that's a field, which is what the Russians would do as a warning. It's in the middle of a forest. There's a chemical plant that looks like about 2 miles away.
What's funny, when you look at Google Maps of the area where they're saying the chemical plant is, it says closed over it. When you scroll over it, over that area on Google Maps, that's all it says over it. It doesn't say the name of the plant anymore. It just says closed.
I smell a rat. What do you think's going on?
Something's going on. Like I said, with what's happening here in the media, hyping people up, it's leading to something. It seems like they're trying to push for another war. And just like,
well, John McCain said, send U.S. troops to fight. Yep. Let's go fight the Russians. That's a wonderful idea.
That's what he's all about. This guy is a bloodthirsty warmonger.
Well, what he wants is that money. You know, the vice president's son took over the largest gas company in the country.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
His stake in it is about $4 billion if he tries to cash out.
Yeah.
He just got out of college. Got to be a nice job, huh?
Yeah. That young with that kind of money, he's going to go corrupt very quickly.
Talk about nepotism, though. I mean, how does the vice president get away with putting his son in an ownership position in what was a state-run thing connected to the Russians?
Yeah.
I mean, how do you just go, here's you know, half the gas of Ukraine and more to you?
Yeah. It's a big passing of a torch right there.
There it is. Son of U.S. VP Joe Biden appointed to board of major Ukrainian gas company. You read deeper, it's an ownership position just worth unbelievable billions and billions and billions and billions. Look at him. It's just all a sick joke. A totally sick joke, Joe. Well, we'll continue to dig into this on the Nightly News, 7 o'clock tonight Central. Anything else, Joe?
Negative. That's it.
Let's get a hold of some nuclear physicists. Let's get a hold of some atomic weapons experts. Maybe somebody can email us and say, here's an example of a gas plant or another plant blowing up where it looks like this.
Yeah. Try to do some comparing.
Because they'll go boom, 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 explode. Yeah,
exactly.
Big.
It would be,
but it doesn't go bzzz, and then there's an explosion.
Yeah, there would be multiple.
That's what an A-bomb does, is bzzz, and then the explosion.
That's what I was saying. If they hit a weapons cache, if they hit a chemical plant, there would be separate explosions within that. That's why it looks like it's a centralized, something was placed there to make that go off. There was nothing.
Not fired.
Yeah, nothing was fired at it, I don't.
Because it was such a symmetrical explosion.
Yeah. So, definitely needs some digging into.
What about a fuel air bomb? I know that some of those were dropped in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Would they do something like that?
Possibly.
Guys, pull up a fuel air bomb as we end and go to break. Maybe we can show a fuel air bomb going up. I don't think a fuel air bomb's that big.
I don't think it would be that big, but it would be a substantial size. But I mean, like I said, it's not going to send a shockwave 15 miles out, I don't think.
For those who don't know, it fills up a whole C-130. They drop the back, roll it out, then it detonates, what, about 500 feet off the ground? And
correct.
I guess what it's good for is sucking the air out of everybody's lungs, even a half mile down.
Mm-hmm.
So it sucks all the oxygen out.
Yep.
There's a fuel air going off. All right, Len, that's not even a very big one. All right, Joe, well, thank you. Good job getting on this because, hey, it's very fair to ask, was an atomic used? Because this is a theater where the Russians say they'll use them.
Yeah, exactly.
And the West says they'll use them, so we need to look at it because it's certainly a wake-up call for people. Or we need to know what was at that chemical plant and why there's nothing there now.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Joe Biggs, thank you so much. We're out of time.
Hey, guess what? They've got some great deals for Valentine's Day.
Huge business buy in bulk and get huge discounts not available to the little guy. Until now.